Hello again. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about today's customer. Armed with this information, you will be better set up for success in retailing automobiles. The first thing you want to understand is that customers are fast. They're moving very fast. They're consuming information at a very fast rate. You should be able to match that speed that they're accustomed to, that they've found on where? The internet. That's right. Today's customer is immersed. They are immersed and surrounded by the internet. Everywhere they go, everywhere they turn, the internet is there. And this gives them access to just a wealth of information, almost overwhelmingly amount of information, whether it's pricing, whether it's APR, whether it's trade value, whether it's recommendations and reviews. Customers have a great amount of information at their fingertips. There are so many devices that are connected, not only cell phones, but watches, tablets, laptops, even at work. Customers are connected to the internet. There's also devices now that are connected to the internet, like refrigerators, like cars. Again, customers have access to the internet and the information on the internet at their fingertips. The main one is the magic wand. The mobile device or the cell phone, that's what I call the magic wand. It in the palm of their hands is a gateway to just multitudes of information, and that information is served up quickly, right? It's easy for them to gain access to pricing, trade values, all of that on their mobile device. In addition, most websites are designed to function quickly and efficiently on the mobile device. Now, today's customers are curious. They want to find out information for themselves. They want to solve problems for themselves. They're also very demanding. Their experience on the internet, where websites know who they are, where websites auto-fill in data for them, they have come to expect and demand that we do the same, that we know things about them, so that they don't have to start all over again when they come in to interact with you. They're also impatient. This impatience comes from the experience they're having online. They're able to, again, consume information, consume it quickly and unfettered, right? They can go here, they can go there. They have complete free will in moving about the internet, and they do it at such a high rate, at such a quick pace. You will find them impatient. Now, they're buying cars in less time. They're moving fast. They're able to gather information and make a decision on their next automobile quicker than they were in the past because of all this information that's put in front of them. And it's not what you think. A lot of people think people are filling out forms and submitting those. No, they're doing their research. They're picking up the phone and they're calling you, and they're armed with a ton of information. They're chatting off the websites with you. Again, they are armed with a ton of information. They're not necessarily going to fill out a form, especially on a mobile device. So what can you do? The best thing that you can do is to be the freaking expert. That's right. Be the expert. That's what the consumer, and that's what the customer is looking for. You need to be able to tell a customer, what's so great about a specific model versus another model? What's so great about your brand? What's so great about Toyota? What's so great about Audi? What's so great about Ford? You need to share with a customer what's so great about your dealership. Why is it a good idea to do business with your dealership in Macon, Georgia? And finally, be comfortable in sharing with the customer what's so great about you. You need to be comfortable sharing that information across multiple channels, whether that's in person, on the phone, in text or chat, in email, or on video. Sharing the information about what sets you apart, what sets the vehicle apart through all these channels. You need to get comfortable with your tools, eLeads, right? You need to know and be an expert on how to use eLeads. You've got to be competent in using text, email, chat, and those phone skills and using them across multiple platforms. You got to understand that this is a craft, right? Today's car salesperson, this is a craft that you can be proud of. This is an industry that you can be proud to be a part of. But it only comes with practice, 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 and role playing. Getting together with your peers to practice video, to practice phone skills. You know, the old adage with basketball is you don't practice free throws during the game, right? During the crucial moments. It's something you need to spend time developing amongst yourselves, amongst your team, amongst your store. You need to do this, and that's follow up. Follow up is probably one of the most important things you can do after you've had an interaction or once you're introduced to a customer, specifically on the internet. What I mean by follow up, the first one is the 72-hour crush. In other words, to explain, the 72-hour crush is 5 contact attempts the first 3 days. After you've got an internet lead, after you've done some research on the vehicle and on the customer, you need to start 5 times a day attempting to contact that customer. And that can be a phone call, an email, a video, a text request in the mornings. Midday, you're going to try another phone call. You're going to try another email at the end of the day. It's not just doing a phone call and an email at 9:30 and then forgetting about it. It is that first 72 hours, we need to be able to interact with our customers and have a conversation. That is the true purpose. Have that conversation. What you need to really understand is that customers are busy. Everybody has bingo, baseball, second jobs going on. And when you try to contact them, they're probably busy doing something else, doing one of those other things, right? So it must be 5 contact attempts a day. Now you're going to keep this up, this contact. It doesn't have to be the 72-hour crush, but you need to keep trying to contact this customer for at least 2 weeks, trying to share information with them. And then you're going to start all over again. You're going to rinse and repeat until the customer buys or they tell you to stop trying to contact them. That is, in a nutshell, the basics for follow-up success. Now, in closing, you're running into empowered customers, right? They have so much information. They're moving extremely fast. The information they've gathered it so quickly has set up some expectations. In order to deal with those expectations, you need to be that expert. And in order to be that expert, you need to practice so that you can move iron. Hey, thanks so much for your kind attention. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.